All right, so here we'll be solving some old exams. The first question here is that if U is 3, 4, vector U is 3, 4, has the same direction as this. So what is V? So clearly here, we can get V easily. So V is just what? This vector, 9 and B. And U is still 3 and 4. So they have the same direction. So what is the direction here? The direction here, remember direction, we got it from tan theta, which is just 4/3. And here also tan theta is equals to B/9. So if they must have the same direction, then we can just equate this, right? So we can say that what's same direction implies that what's 4/3 has to be B/9. And from here we'll have that 3B is what is the same thing as 30 what? 36. So B is equals to 12. And then we have this one to be the answer. So E. All right. So now V is a vector AB whose magnitude is 50 and direction is 5 pi over 6. Then we're looking for the horizontal component and the vertical component. So what we know is that the magnitude of V is 50 and its direction is 5 pi over 6. So what is the horizontal component? The horizontal component, which is nothing but A, is equals to the magnitude times what? Cosine of what? Of theta. So this is going to be 50 times cosine of 5 pi over 6. And this is what? What is the cosine? Cosine 5 pi over 6. It's 50. 5 pi over 6 is in which quadrant? It's in still second quadrant. So this is going to be minus. Now this will be cosine pi over 6, right? And this will be minus 50 times what? Cosine pi over 6 is the same thing as cosine of 30, which is going to be √3/2. So this is going to be minus 25√3. So this is our A. Then the vertical component which is B, is going to be the magnitude of V still, but sine of what? Theta. And this is nothing but 50 sine of what? 5 pi over 6, which is in the second quadrant. So this would be 50 sine pi over 6. And what is sine pi over 6? It's 1/2. So you have 50 times 1/2, which is just 25, all right? So we have the answer to be A is the right answer. Number 3 says, what is the direction theta and the magnitude of the vector? So this is just vector V is what? √3 and -3. So magnitude is the square of this plus the square of this. This will go with this. So here you have 3 And here you have 9. Yes. So this is just going to be root of what? Root of 13, right? Root of 12, which we can write as what? 2 root 3, right? All right, for direction, how do we find direction? First of all, we need to know that this vector is in which terminal. So this is going to be in the fourth because we have the terminal is going to be this way. And here is -3, here is root 3, right? So this is going to be, you can say theta. So direction, this is for magnitude. So for direction, we use tan theta is equals to B over A. So means tan theta is what? -3 over root of 3. So tan theta is what? If you multiply this, you can rationalize this by root 3 over root 3. So this is just going to be minus root of 3. Now what is theta star? The reference theta is going to be 60 degrees, which is just pi over 3, right? But as you can see that we are in the fourth quadrant, right? So this is in the fourth quadrant. So theta is going to be 2 pi minus pi over 3. Remember, because theta has to be what? Has to be in, this has to be in standard position, right? So this is actually our theta. So you can call this one theta 1, which is the reference. So theta is just what's 11 pi. Is it 11 pi? Now, let's see. We multiply by this, we'll get this, okay? So theta is going to be what? This is just going to be 5 pi over 3, right? Because we have 2 pi minus 2 pi. This will be 6 pi minus this. So this is going to be 5 pi over 3. So it means the answer is what? Is C, right? Yes. Number 4. Number 4 is saying the sum of values of the constant k for which the two vectors. So what is the vector first? This vector can write as k minus 1, comma 1. And what is v? V is just 3 and what's k minus 1 squared. So they are perpendicular. Perpendicular means u dot v has to be 0. So it means you have k minus 1, comma k. If you dot it with 3, comma k minus 1 squared, this should be 0. Now this is just going to be 3 into k minus 1 plus just k minus 1 all squared. This has to be 0. Okay. So here we can expand. This is just 3k. Yeah, so this is give us 3k minus 3 plus what's k squared minus 2k plus 1 equals to 0. And this is k squared. 3k minus 2k will just be plus k minus 3 plus 1. It's minus 2 equals to 0. And now you can see that this is quadratic, right? you can factorize easily if you want. So this is going to be k minus 1 and k plus 2, right? Correct. So what is k? You see that here we'll have k equals to 1, or k is equals to minus 2. So what the sum will be, the sum will just be 1 plus minus 2, which is equals to minus 1. So it means the answer is E. Or from here, you can use the sum. What is the sum? This is quadratic. You can use minus b over a, which is still b minus 1. All right, so let's move to the last question. So this one is asking that what if theta is the smallest positive angle between vector, what is vector u? Vector u is 3 and what, minus 4, and vector v is what, is minus 2 and what, and 1, right? So what is, we will need the magnitude of u. The magnitude of u will be 3 squared plus minus 4 squared, and this is just going to be square root of 25. So the magnitude of u is 5. The magnitude of v is minus 2 squared plus 1 squared, which is equals to square root of 5 as well. All right. So what else can we say? We can find cosine. Remember, we use this formula. Cosine theta is u times v, right? So first of all, let's find u dot v. U dot v is just 3 minus 4. That's minus 2 and 1. And this will give us minus 6 minus 4, right? Yeah, minus 6 minus 4. So u dot v is minus 10. Now we plug everything here, means cosine theta is u dot v, which is minus 10 over the magnitude of u, which is 5, times the magnitude of v, which is root of 5. And this means that cosine so cosine theta is what? This is minus 2 over what? Root of 5. But what are we interested in? We're interested in finding tan theta. So look at here. From here, we know that theta is going to be this one. So this means that you are either in the first or you are in the second quadrant, right? But now if you look at theta itself, Not this one. This one means that because we are negative, so negative means it's either in the second or in the third. But cosine inverse means you're either in the first or in the second quadrant. So we will take what is common. What is common now here, you can see this has to be in the second quadrant. So we can just go, and because if you look at what we're asked to find, it's not theta itself. We're asked to find tan what? Tan theta. So it means you need to have a diagram, but that's your terminal has to be in the second quadrant. As you can see, we have to be in the second quadrant. Right, now we know that cosine is negative, so the adjacent, what is cosine? It's adjacent over hypotenuse, so this is going to be -2. It's going to be root of 5. And then we can get what is the value here, which will be just the square root of the square of this is what? Is 5. So 5 minus 4. Right. So this is going to be 1 then. By Pythagoras theorem, this is going to be 1. Okay. Then we can find what is our theta now. So what will be tan theta? Tan theta is opposite over adjacent. So it's just going to be 1 over -2, which is just -half. So the answer is A. All right, so that's the end for the videos for section 9.1 and 9.2. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, comment, and also share with your friends.